Hello everyone, welcome to you all in our today's session. Today we are going to learn here graph of sine function. Graph of sine function. This is related to the optional mathematics topic number 1 function, and here this belongs to the trigonometry function. There are different kinds of function in the topic number 1, and here today we are going to learn here how to draw the graph of trigonometry function, mainly sine function, cos function and tan function. We will do here today. So all of you, here we have given y equal to sine x. This is a function. This can be written like this also. F of x equal to sine x also we can write. Similarly, f of x equal to cos x also we can write. But this f of x can be represented by y mathematically. So we can write y is equal to cos x and y equal to sin x according to the rule of the function. We have discussed many more things about this previously. Okay, then let's see. To represent in the graph, to represent this function in the graph, at first we have to create a table. We have to make a table here on the board. So here, everyone, we have given y equal to sine x. Now let's make a box here for the coordinate point to represent on the graph paper. We have to make a box here. It's like it is x, this is y, and many more values we can put here. How much we like, that much points we can put here. Okay, this is the box is made, and everyone that in the standard angle of trigonometric function, this is sine is a trigonometric function. This is trigonometric ratio, and here we know standard angle. We have discussed this in the previous classes: 0 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, like this many more. These are called the 45 degree also. It is, we can write a 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. This like these are called standard angles in the trigonometry. The sine 0 value is 0, we know that. Sine 30 value we know 1 by 2. Sine 45 value we know 1 by root 2. Sine 60 value is root 3 by 2. Sine 90 value 1. So these are the values of standard angle for the trigonometric ratio sine. So sine 0 value 0, sine 30 value 1 by 2, sine 45 degree 1 by root 2, sine 60 root 3 by 2, sine 91. So यिनी यस्ता खालका भ्यालुहरु हामीले क्लास 8 9 देखि पढ्दै आइरहेका छौं हैन. Okay, then like this many more values we can find 90 120 like this. If we find many more values, then these values of this sine function, this always belongs to the 1 and minus 1. So here these 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, these are the fractional number which are less than 1. जुन चाहिँ fractional values हुन्, fractional value जुन चाहिँ 1 भन्दा साना छन्. त हाम्रो जहिले पनि ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शनमा साइन र cos को, साइन फंक्शन र cos फंक्शन को भ्यालुजहरु 1, लार्जेस्ट भ्यालु इज 1 एन्ड माइ स्मलेस्ट भ्यालु इज -1. सबैभन्दा ठूलो भ्यालु चाहिँ 1 हुन्छ भने सबैभन्दा सानो भ्यालु -1 हुन्छ. जति पनि भ्यालुहरु निकाल्दै जान्छौं 90 120 लाइक दिस मेनी मोर, पोजिटिभ नेगेटिभ जति पनि हामीले निकाल्दै जान्छौं, दिस all values belongs to 1 to -1. 1 देखि -1 सम्म को भ्यालु पर्छ. यसमा 1 1.1 1.2 लाइक दिस थुप्रै साना साना भ्यालुहरु छन्. यसमा यो त क्लोज इन्टरभल छ 1 र -1 बिचमा थुप्रै साना साना भ्यालुहरु छन्. यिनी सबै भ्यालुहरु के गर्छ त ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक रेशियोज साइन को भ्यालु भित्र पर्दछ. So we have to understand like this. So we can put here, let's put 0 degree multiple of 90. Here 0 degree 0 and 90 degree value is 1. Other all are decimal. It is in decimal form. Otherwise it is fractional values. So better you put 0 degree, 90 degree, 92 is 180, 93 is 270, 94 is 360 like this. Table of 90 degrees value you can put here in the value of x. So x value I put here 0 degree at first. So when we put here y equal to sine x, when we put x equal to 0 degree, then what we get here? Sine 0 degree. Sine 0 degree value is 0. So here y equal to what is what 0? Y equal to 0 we can put here. When we x equal to when we put here 90 degree, then sine 90 degree value. Sine 90 degree value comes here 1. So we can put here 1. Similarly, when we put here 90 to the table of 90, you can put like this. 90 to the 180 degree. Then this we can do sine 180 degree value. Sine 180 degree value comes here 0. So 0 we can put here. Similarly, when we put here 270 degree, when we put 270 degree, then what comes? You can use calculator. Sine 270, you know this cast rule also. Sine 270 value, if you don't know, then sine, this we can put 180 plus 90 also we can do. This is sine 90 and 180 plus negative, this sine into 1 here, 1 we can put this like. So like this you can put, you can press on a calculator also, calculator press गर्दा पनि हुन्छ, खासै केही फरक पर्दैन. Similarly, 360 degree we can put 360 degree. So when you put here 360, then what will you get? Check गर्दै जाने, राख्दै जाने हो यस्तो 360 degree. Then here sine 360 we can find ourselves like this also, 270 plus 90 यसरी निकाल्दा पनि हुन्छ. Cast rule we can use here. Sine is odd, so cos changes to cos 90 degree. And here it is in third quadrant, negative becomes cos 90 value is 0. 0 we can put here. And यसरी गरी हामी भ्यालुहरु राख्दै जान सक्छौं. यसरी गरी थुप्रै भ्यालुहरु हामीले निकाल्न सकिन्छ. Okay. Next one. Up to 360 I have put here positive values 0 to 360 putting here. We can put negative also, minus 90 राख्न सकिन्छ. Similarly, minus 180 we can put, minus 270 we can put, and minus 360 यस्तै राख्न सकिन्छ. This values you can put. Check गर्दै जाने, value राख्दै जाने आउँछ. You can press calculator. Sine minus 90 value what is? Minus 1. राख्ने, drop मा आउँदैन भने drop मा यसरी हेर्ने. Sin x, y equal to here sine minus 90 degree. This becomes here minus sine 90 degree. The minus sine 90 degree, minus 1 minus 1. Similarly, sine यहाँ minus 180 राख्यो भने कति हुन्छ? Sine minus 180 राख्यो भने 0 हुन्छ. Minus 270 राख्यो भने कति हुन्छ? Minus 1. And x equal to minus 360 भने what you get? कति हुन्छ? 360 राख्यो भने 0 हुन्छ. So like this we can put. ए जति पनि एक्सटेन्ड गर्न सकिन्छ. Minus 360 मा अझै minus plus 9 थप्यो भने कति हुन्छ? Minus 4 कति 450 को त्यो पनि निकाल्न सकिन्छ. Like this many more values, how much you want you can find. जति चाहन्छ त्यति निकाल्न सकिन्छ. Okay. Now this we have to present on graph. Now presenting on graph. It's like graph मा देखाउन सकिन्छ यसरी न. Presenting in graph below. It's like you can draw. This is x-axis, x dash. This is y, and this is y dash. 0 towards the right side. We can suppose this is 90 plus 90 plus 180 plus 270 plus 360. Like this, we can do continue. Here minus 90 negative, minus 180, minus 270 and minus 360. We can write this like 90 degree. It can be changed into radian also. Radian मा change गरेर राख्न सकिन्छ. यो डिग्री एंगल डिग्री मा राखेको छु मैले, यसलाई चाहिँ रेडियन मा राख्न सकिन्छ. 90 degree plus 180 degree plus 270 degree plus 360 degree. That is negative minus 90. यसलाई pi by 2 लेख्न सकिन्छ, minus pi by 2, minus 180 degree, minus 270 degree, and minus 360 degree. Now every one of you, values of this sine function, it lies in the middle of, it lies from minus 1 to 1. यो minus 1 देखि 1 को बिचमा पर्छ sine को भ्यालुहरु. So here upside this is positive 1, x in y axis 1 we can find here. A downside, let's extend little bit here. This is y dash. यहाँ minus 1 मा कतिला minus 1 सम्म. यो 1 र minus 1 को बिचमा पर्छ sine को भ्यालु. Values of sine, whatever angle you can take here, जब हामीले x को ठाउँमा जति सुकै ठुला ठुला डिग्री भ्यालु राखे पनि all these values belongs in the middle of -1 to 1. -1 there 1 को बीचमा पर्दो रहेछ भने बुझ्न पर्यो. -1 एउटा 1 सबैभन्दा म्याक्सिमम भ्यालु 1 भयो, सबैभन्दा सानो भ्यालु भनेको -1 चाहिँ साइन फंक्सन है. So okay, then let's put 0 degree to 0. Move towards the x-axis 0 degree and you move towards the y-axis 0. Both are 0 means here दुईटा 0 भएको यहाँ भयो एउटा. And next is move towards the x-axis 90 degree and towards the y-axis 1. X तिर 90 degree जाने, y तिर 1 जाने. X तिर 90 degree means here, and towards the y-axis we have to move 1 unit. 1 unit means plus 1, then up, -1, then downside. Plus 1 it is here, so straightly upside we have to move. This is here. Next is 180 degree 0. You move towards the x-axis 180 degree. 180 degree is here, and y-axis 0. Y-axis means 0 itself here. So here we can write 270 and 1. X of 270 is here, and y is 1. 1 means positive 1, so we have to write upside. No. Plus 270 or negative 1. Okay, -1 यहाँ गल्ती भएछ. -1 हुन्छ. It's the downside. Lies downside. तलतिर पर्छ यसको. -1 straight here. Okay. Next one is 360 360 degree कता पर्यो यो भयो. And value of y axis y also 0, so here itself this is here. यो यही पर्यो. यो भयो त. Now go to the next side, negative side. -90 -1, -90 is here, -1 is straightly downside. Straightly up -90 down. -180 0, -180 is here. 0 0 means no need to go anywhere. This is itself here, this point. Next one is -270 -1. You go towards the x-axis -270. -270 means here, and in y -1. Y -1 means here. -1 here also mistake. +1 okay, +1 हुन्छ. राम्रोसँगले यसको माथि +1 हुन्छ माथि. And -360 0. -360 0 means -360 0 is itself. यहाँनिर हुन्छ यो यहाँ भ्यालु निकाल्दाखेरि ख्याल गर्ने यो क्याल्कुलेटर. You can press a calculator. You have तिमीसँग क्याल्कुलेटर हुन्छ, क्याल्कुलेटर प्रेस गर्दा हुन्छ. Okay. Now freehand, without using any instrument, freehand we can join this graph. यसलाई freehand join गर्दा हुन्छ सर यो ग्राफ जान्छ. Freehand, okay, we have to draw freehand like this. So this line we can draw the graph of sine function. Sine function graph यस्तो हुन्छ. यहाँनिर यो continuous graph, यो continuous smoothly similar way यो गइरहन्छ. So here we have seen this graph of sine function. This is called amplitude. यो माथि तल गएको चुचुरोले हामीले amplitude भन्छौं. यहाँदेखि यहाँसम्म 1 युनिट छ. र यो भन्दा माथि यो ग्राफ जाँदैन है. So above this +1, over this +1, and below this -1. यो ग्राफमा यो +1 देखि माथि यो ग्राफ जाँदै जान्न. यो -1 भन्दा तल यो ग्राफ जाँदै जान्न. यो ग्राफ के हुन्छ, यो +1 र -1 को बीचमा बनिरहेको हुन्छ. +1 र -1 बिच यस्तै जान्छ. स्मूथली कन्टिन्युअसली यस्तै गइरहन्छ. साइन फंक्सन यो माथि +1 भन्दा माथि पनि जाने भएन ग्राफ. यो +1 ले क्रस गरेर माथि जाने पनि भएन. र यो -1 तल सबै तल पनि छ, -1 भन्दा तल पनि क्रस गरेर जान्न. So this graph of sine function is the maximum of sine function. The maximum value of the sine function is +1 and the minimum value is -1. त्यही भएर साइन फंक्शन को भ्यालु सबै जति डिग्री राख्दाखेरि x को ठाउँमा जति जुनसुकै डिग्री राख्दा पनि के हुनेछ, यो +1 र -1 भन्दा त्यो भन्दा ठूलो भ्यालु आउँदैन रहेछ. So we can understand that the maximum value of the sine function is +1 and the minimum value of sine function is -1. And every one of you understand. And y-intercept in the examination sometimes it asks that what is the y-intercept of the sine function. हामीलाई के भन्छ, भेरी सर्ट क्वेशनमा साइन फंक्शन को y-intercept के हो, कति हो लेख्नुहोस् भनेर आउँछ. The sine function, so where the point at which the graph is cutting on y-axis, that is called the y-intercept. The y-axis, this is the y-axis. At y-axis the graph is cutting at the point 0. The graph is cutting y-axis at the point 0. So we have to understand that the y-intercept of the sine function is 0. यसको y-intercept कति हुन्छ, 0 हुन्छ. And you know this, दिस टू पिक्स अफ द ग्राफ, यो दुईटा पिक्सहरु यहाँदेखि यहाँसम्मको जुन पिक छ अथवा दिस इज कल्ड एम्प्लिट्युड अफ द एम्प्लिट्युड अफ द ग्राफ, दिस साइन फंक्शन विल से यो एम्प्लिट्युड देखि यो एम्प्लिट्युड सम्मको जो डिस्टेन्स हुन्छ, दिस डिस्टेन्स बिट्विन दिस टू एम्प्लिट्युड, यो यहाँको एम्प्लिट्युड देखि यो सम्मको डिस्टेन्स जति छ, दिस इज कल्ड द पिरियड अफ द फंक्शन, दिस इज कल्ड पिरियड अफ फंक्शन, PERIOD, पिरियड अफ फंक्शन, पिरियड अफ फंक्शन वी क्यान। ओके, मैले के भने यहाँको यो एम्प्लिट्युड देखि यहाँको एम्प्लिट्युड सम्मको जुन डिस्टेन्स हुन्छ, यो डिस्टेन्सलाई हामीले के भन्छौँ, पिरियड अफ द फंक्शन भनेर भन्छौँ। यो यहाँदेखि यहाँसम्मको त्यति नै हुन्छ, यहाँको पिकदेखि यहाँको पिकसम्मको जुन डिस्टेन्स हुन्छ त्यो पनि त्यति नै हुन्छ, यहाँ पनि त्यति नै हुन्छ। त्यो कारणले गर्दा हामीले वी क्यान से दैट दिस इज कल्ड पिरियड अफ द साइन फंक्शन, यसलाई हामीले के भन्छौँ, साइन फंक्शन। जस्तै यहाँको एम्प्लिट्युडदेखि यहाँ जति डिस्टेन्स छ, जस्तै यहाँ सपोज इट इज 360 डिग्री छ भने यो बिचको डिस्टेन्स कति हुन्छ, 360, लाइक दिस यहाँ पनि 360, यो सेम होइन, यो गइरहेको हुन्छ कन्टिन्युअसली है। सो वी क्यान से दिस इज कल्ड एम्प्लिट्युड, यसलाई नोट गर्न सकिन्छ हैन। एम्प्लिट्युड कति हुँदो रहेछ साइन फंक्शन निकालौँ न त, कति हुन्छ, यसको कति छ यहाँ 90 डिग्री, जस्ट एबभ दिस 90 इज दिस इज 90 डिग्री, यसको कति हो 90 डिग्री छ यहाँ 90, यसको तल कति छ -270। लेट्स फाइन्ड द डिफरेन्स बिट्विन दिस प्लस 90 डिग्री एन्ड माइनस घटाउने डिफरेन्स निकाल्ने, दिस माइनस एन्ड दिस -270। सो हियर 90 minus plus 270, that's 90 plus 360 degree. 360 can be written in 2 pi degree or 2 pi radian in the, like radian by either 2 pi degree, because pi value is 180, 180 into 2, 360 becomes, so 360 degree can be written 2 pi. त्यसले गर्दा के भन्न सकिन्छ, the period of the sine function is 2 pi. Sine function period के हुँदो रहेछ 2 pi हुँदो रहेछ, or otherwise 360 degree also we can say. यसरी यसलाई लेख्ने त भाइ पनि यहाँ केही कुरा नोट गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ, मैले नोट गरिदिन्छु यहाँनिर। So first number note. First number we can write the maximum value. We can say the maximum value of sine function is +1 and minimum value is -1. यसरी लेख्न सकिन्छ। Otherwise, the values of sine function lies from +1 to -1. Otherwise, -1 to +1 है, 1 +1 देखि -1 or -1 देखि +1 दिशा पर्छ भने बुझ्न पर्यो। Next number, sometimes it says that what is the maximum value of the sine function, so we have to write the maximum value of sine function is 1. What is the minimum value of the sine function, then we have to write -1 like this. Very short question. Next one is, here the graph is cutting the y-axis at the point 0. यो y-axis लाई यो ग्राफले एउटा मात्र पोइन्टमा काटेको छ, त्यो हो 0 मा, ओरिजिनमा काटेको छ। We have to say that this is called y-intercept. At the points at which the graph is cutting to the y-axis is called the y-intercept. यो y-axis लाई ग्राफले जुन जुन पोइन्टमा काटेको छ त्यसलाई के भनिन्छ, y-intercept। x-intercept भन्न पर्यो भने के हुन्छ, the points at which the graph is cutting is called the x-intercept. x-intercept भन्नु पर्यो त यहाँ 0 पनि पर्यो, +180 +360 like this comes, other more here is -180 -360 many more, but for the y-axis the graph is cutting at only one point. y-axis लाई ग्राफले एउटा मात्र पोइन्टमा काटेको छ, that is 0 मा। So we can write here the y-intercept of sine function is 0. y-intercept of sine function is 0. Sine function को y-intercept कति हुँदो रहेछ, 0 हुँदो रहेछ। Third number, everyone, x-intercept of the sine function if says, then you can write many more here, 0 degree +180 +360 -180 here dot up to +infinity, here is dot -infinity, we can write. Now here period of the sine function, this period, otherwise interval also we can say, interval यो ग्यापिङ त हो, यहाँदेखि यहाँसम्मको डिस्टेन्स, यहाँदेखि यहाँसम्म त्यही हो 360 डिग्री आउँछ, यो दिस इज अल्सो 360, ग्यापिङ छ, तल निकाले पनि हुन्छ, यहाँबाट यहाँसम्मको डिस्टेन्स पनि 360 नै हुन्छ, यहाँबाट यहाँको 360 नै हुन्छ, इक्वल हुन्छ डिस्टेन्सहरु है। पिरियड अफ साइन फंक्शन is is equal to 2 pi radian. We can write in the radian 2 pi radian. Otherwise, we can write 360 degree. 360 degree like that one हुन्छ. So like this we can do. So these are the most important points here. I have noted down here. You can write this, note down this. Okay. After this, similarly, we can draw the graph of cos function. त्यसरी हामीले cos function को पनि ग्राफ ड्रा गर्न सकिन्छ यहाँनिर. यसरी पनि ट्राई गर्दा हुन्छ. Same values we can put here. Everyone, you can try this for the cos function. Let's do for cos function also. Cos function गरौँ न. What is the difference between the sine function and cos function? Let's see. Cos function y is equal to cos x. This line. Here y equal to cos x. This is given. Here also we can find the points at first, because without finding these coordinate points we can plot this on the graph paper. So we have to find some points here. This is x, this is y, and how many points you want to find, you can make the box here. Let's put. So here cos, in the table of cos 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Here for the cos function, cos 0 value is 1, cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2, cos 45 1 by root 2, cos 60 1 by 2, cos 90 0. हामीले यो थाहा छ. 8 टेबल युज गर्ने. जस्तै 0 र 1, यसको पनि 1 र मिनिमम यस्तै राख्दै जान्छ भने अरु जान्छ भने -1 चाहिँ आउँछ. सबैभन्दा सानो भ्यालु -1 आउँछ टेबलमा, र सबैभन्दा ठुलो भ्यालु भनेको +1 आउँछ. Here also in the cos function, the values of cos function lies from +1 to -1 or -1 to +1. -1 देखि +1 को बिचमा पर्छ. cos का सबै भ्यालुहरु जतिसुकै डिग्रीको निकाले पनि हुन्छ. 0 30 45 60 90 120 1000 1080 जति सबैको जति निकाले पनि सबै भ्यालु जति गर्छ, it lies from +1 to otherwise -1 to +1. यो दुईटाको बिचमा पर्छ. यसको बिचमा थुप्रै भ्यालुहरु छन्. यसको बिचमा थुप्रै फ्र्याक्सनल भ्यालुजहरु आउँछन्. So largest value is -+1 and smallest value is -1. यसको पनि के हुन्छ, सबैभन्दा लार्जेस्ट भ्यालु +1 हुन्छ, सबैभन्दा स्मलेस्ट भ्यालु के हुन्छ, -1 हुन्छ. You have to understand in this one. That's fine. So here also we can find the multiple of 90 degrees. Here 0 degree, 90, 180, 270, 360. Here is not more than 360. Here -90 we can put again, -180 degree, -270, -360. कतिपय अवस्था हामीले all these values of in degree can be changed into radian. Let's see, radian मा चेन्ज गर्न पाइन्छ. जस्तै हामीले 0 0 नै भइहाल्यो. 90 can be written pi by 2. 180 can be written how many? 180 can be written pi. 270 can be written 3 pi by 2. Like this we can do. यसरी नै विभिन्न radian मा चेन्ज गर्दा पनि हुन्छ. So here I have written degree, no problem. You just understand it. Okay. Now let's find the values. Y is equal to cos x. You know, cos x, in place of x we can put these values. 0 we can put first of all. Cos 0 value is 1. Here you know 1. So here y equal to 1 comes. Here value 1 we can put. Again, in place of x, 90 we can put cos 90. The cos 90 value is 0. You know, cos 90 value is 0 we can put here. Cos 180 degree. Cos 180 degree. This is how many? If you don't know, then you can use the cos tool also. This is like 180 degree. The cos 180 means here cos 180 plus 0 also we can do. This like cos 0. This is -1 out. It comes -1. -1 comes here. Similarly, 270 cos this comes here minus कति हुन्छ 180 -1 हुने हो. You can place your calculator. Your calculator सिधै थिच्दा हुन्छ. We can place calculator directly. We can get answer. Similarly, next one 270 we can put x equal to here 270 degree we can put. Cos 270 we can do cos 270 degree. Cos 270 is equal to cos 180 plus 90 degree we can do. This is cos 90 and here is minus cos 90 value -0 means 0 we can put here 0. Like this we can write. यहाँ कति हुनेछ cos 270 राख्दाखेरि 0 कति आउँदो रहेछ 0 आउँदो रहेछ. Similarly cos 360 x equal to 360, when we put here 360 degree, then cos 360, this can be cos 270 plus 90, cos here sin 90 minus sin 90, that is minus sin 90, that is minus 1, here minus 1. यसरी निकाल्न सकिन्छ. यहाँ minus 1 आउँदो रहेछ, यहाँ minus 1. So like this, students, you can press calculator, your calculator press गर्दा हुन्छ. Minus 90, the cos x equal to minus 90 we can put. Minus 90, when we put, then what we get? 0. When we put minus 180, then plus 1. When we put minus 270, then here 0 comes. When you put minus 360, then here plus 1 comes. Like this, you can press calculator, then directly you can get. Okay, after this, now it is remaining to plot on the graph. Now presenting in graph, we can write here. Now presenting the graph. Graph below. And also you can draw this line x-axis, y-axis. This is x-axis. This is x-axis. This is x-axis. X dash, y, and y dash. In this Cartesian plane, we can draw it. Here, this is 0 became. This is 1. This is plus 90, plus 90, plus 180, plus 270, plus 360. If other more are there, then we can extend it. How much we want? Here is minus 90, minus 180, minus 270, minus 360. And values of cos function also lies in the middle of minus 1 to 1, minus 1 to 1, minus 1 to 1 here is positive 1, we can write upside here positive 1, downside is minus 1. Like this we can draw minus 1. अब यहाँनिर हामीले ग्राफ ड्रा गर्दै गर्दाखेरि while putting x equal to 0 degree, then y value 1. While putting 0 degree towards the x-axis 0 unit, we have to move. 0 unit means no need to move. Towards the y, we have to go 1. Y मा गएर 1 मा जानु पर्यो. This is 1. Next is 90 and 1. You move towards the x-axis 90 degree and towards the y 0. Plus 90. This we can write here 90 degree. This is 180 degree. This is 270 degree. This is 360 degree. And here is minus 90 degree, minus 180 degree, minus 270 degree, and a minus 360 degree. We can put this light. And here plus 1, 90. What is 90? 0 means here 90 by 0 is 182 minus 1, 180 is here, minus 1 means downside below. So we can write here minus 1. And 270 means itself here. 360 minus 1, 360 minus 1 means here downside. Sorry, plus 360. 270, value of sine, what is cos? Cos 270 value 0. 180 minus 1, then 270 0, it's okay. 360 minus 1, it must be plus 1, right? 360 plus 1 हुनुपर्छ. You can do y equal to cos x. Y equal to cos x means cos, what is there? 360 degree. The cos 360 will be here. Cos 270 plus 90. This is sine. This is what comes what is cos 90 degree, and it is 270 plus 10 means here. Okay, this is plus 1, right? Cos 90, that is 1 plus 1. You can press calculator. It's like a समस्या छैन, यहाँ calculator press गर्दा हुन्छ. This is value plus 1, right? This is plus 1. Then here should be minus 1. Okay. So here 360 here plus 1 means it's above, just 360 above plus 1 here. Okay. Now similar to the left side, minus 90 0, minus 90 means 0 means itself here. Minus 181 means here plus 1, positive 1. Minus 180 to 1 means minus 180. That is the value of cos minus 180. means cos 180 value is here -1. And convert by sir, I'm sorry, minus 1. This cos 180 value is here -1. Cos 180 is -1 downside. It's like see there. Similarly, next one is -270. -270 0 means here itself. And -360. -360 it's plus 1. That means इसको here cos -360, that is cos remains is positive, cos 360, that is cos 360 value is here itself 1 is here, 1 upside, there is plus 1. Okay, now we can draw it with free hand. Like this graph we can like this continuously we can draw. यसरी हामीले draw गर्न सक्छौं continuously. And here we have seen it is cutting to the y-axis at the point 1. It is not passing through the origin. अहिले यो y यो cos function origin बाट पास गरेको छैन. यो cos function के बाट पास गरेको छ त positive 1 बाट पास गरे y-axis लाई 1 मा कट गरेको छ. So like this we can write. So here in this cos function also the graph of the cos function like this. Graph of cos function it does not go above this 1 भन्दा माथि पनि जाँदैन and it does not go below this -1 भन्दा तल पनि जाँदैन. यो +1 र -1 बिचमा त्यस्तै यो पनि यस्तै भइरहेको छ. यस्तै like this it can be there. So this is called the graph of cos function. यसलाई हामी cos function graph भन्न सक्छौं. अरु एक्सटेन्ड गर्न सकिन्छ, अरु थुप्रै एक्सटेन्ड गर्न सकिन्छ है. Okay, and here some note we can write here. Every one of you can tell me what is the y-intercept. Otherwise the maximum value of the cos function is +1 and minimum value is -1. We can write here this also same thing. The maximum value and minimum value of cos function is +1 and -1. Like this we can write first number. Second number, y-intercept, at which point the graph is cutting to the y-axis. Y-axis लाई कुन point मा कट गरेको छ हेरौं त. यसले +1 मा कट गरेको छ. So we have to write here y-intercept of cos function is 1. Sometimes it says that what is the y-intercept of cos function, then we have to write the y-intercept of the cos function is +1 +1 we have to write. Now third number, its interval. What can be the interval of the cos function? From this peak point to this peak point, what is the distance between these two? What is the interval of this? What is the gapping of between these two? So that is called the period of the function. So this period of the function means here to here. Other many more we can find here. So what is here? It is 180 degree. It is 180 degree. Subtract it. यसको सिधा माथि 180 छ, यसको सिधा -180 छ. योबाट यो घटाइदिऊ. Minus next is -180 degree. Then here minus it becomes plus 180 plus 180 how many? 360 degree. 360 degree. So we can write here graph of cos function is period of cos function. Period of cos function is 360 degree or 2 pi we can write. 2 pi we can write. Period of the cos function is 2 pi. यसको period कति हुँदो रहेछ त? 2 pi हुनेछ. So like this we can write this. So these things you have to understand. In this way every one of you practice it. यसरी नै practice गर्न सकिन्छ. So it is easier. It's not so difficult. All these values you can get from the calculator. You can place calculator for these values. You are taught the cast rule in the class 9 also. You can use the cast rule also to find these values. So in this way we can do. Thank you everyone. You can learn many more things from here. Thank you. Only this much for today. Thank you.